Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In the first game of this year's World Series, the Chicago Cubs combined for a 4-hitter as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 2-1. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that's all for today's show.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Cy Young is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is fun to watch. How about his last start? He had 10 Ks, lots of swings and misses, and this is one of those guys, when he's throwing the ball over the plate, he can get a lot of strikeouts.
Stepping up now, Rod Carew. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
7-0-7.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
The windup and the 0-1. Cold weather continuing here in Game 2. 49 degrees, our first pitch temperature. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, strike one.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Hayward will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the... Mike Clevenger will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
So coming to the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Longoria.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
That's
Batting
not an
second.
at-bat he's going to look
The
back
left
on and be
fielder.
happy about. Obviously,
Kyle.
the strikeout result isn't good, but to go
Schwarber.
down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Fouled off. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Jackie Robinson will be next. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job
Batting
right
third.
there. Getting a single
second
on a
baseman.
3-2 pitch in the middle of the
Jackie
zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Robinson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Batting fourth.
Off the bat, it looked
shortstop.
like that might bring their
Javier.
first run of the game across. But those
Javier.
hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Hit back up the middle. Towards second, Carew is there. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Batting
Really
fifth.
good team at bat
The
right
first
there, right?
baseman.
Just put the ball in
Anthony
play. He does just that, gets the ground
Rizzo.
ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, the pitch. Robinson on third with 2 out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Rizzo, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Batting
Hey,
fifth.
D-Row, they're off to a nice
right
2-0
fielder.
lead right here. Now I
Right
think it's
there.
time to keep the pressure on and try to
Hayward.
add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 2 out with the man at first. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong
Batting
foot, and
seventh.
it's hard to get back on
The
the right
center
one.
fielder.
That's the 4th hit
Ian.
he's given up here already
Yeah.
in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Cubs 2 and the Indians nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Gehrig is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Popped him up. Caratini is there. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
The 1-0.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Now in the box, Oscar Mercado. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Domingo Santana.
In now, Domingo Santana, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping into the box,
Leading
Victor
off for
Caratini.
the
He'll
Cubs,
get us going here in the bottom
catcher,
half of the second.
Victor
Out in front of it, strike one.
Caratini.
0-1 count and the pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing.
The
It's not a
pitcher.
great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches.
The
That was a
batter,
3-pitch
the third
strikeout,
baseman,
and with the kind of stuff that he
Evan
has, it's not uncommon for him to
Longoria.
absolutely dominate certain guys.
Evan Longoria is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Kyle Schwarber would be next. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked in,
Now
and
batting.
they've got themselves a
The left
2-out
fielder.
base runner.
Kyle
So it's a runner at
Schwarber.
first with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. He waits, now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Nope. 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman.
Right there for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Baez has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 52.
And now pitch on the way.
Clevenger.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Just missing here, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Fouled away. The 2-1 home. Grounded to the right. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Rod
The second
Carew,
baseman.
0 for 1 here
Rod
in the early going.
Carew.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
The 0-2 once more. It's a fastball that misses.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Runner! 2 out with a man at first. Runners off for second. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Riding in once again, Lou Gehrig, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. 3 left for the Indians. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Yelich on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Javi Baez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Ripped on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Runner at first following the error. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here it comes, 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row.
Now
To be able to hang in there
right
on an
field.
0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Number 8.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down, so a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Step on the bag for one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and no strikes. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Outside, 2-1. To 2-2 now. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate now, Adley Rutschman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Schwarber will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Victor Caratini looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. This will kick up against the wall now. The throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The pitcher, double
So
zero.
with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Into the box now, Cy Young, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. No one out with a runner at second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mercado will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 3.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So a runner in scoring
Kyle.
position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across
Now
to
batting,
score.
second baseman, Jackie
He was not messing around in that at-bat,
Robinson.
looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Standing in now, Jackie Robinson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
The 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. It's 3 balls and a strike to Jackie Robinson.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a
The batter,
fastball,
number
he
9.
gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find
yeah.
count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 4 and the Indians nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He acknowledged they're doing a pretty nice job of getting guys on, but they're struggling mightily to bring them around to score. There's not just one thing they can do to improve that, but he said it has to start with focus. Focus on execution and focus on not trying to do too much. We'll see if they can buck this trend going forward,
The
guys.
second baseman.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Carew.
Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling
Now
all the
back.
way around the third. So far,
Ronnie
they've posted nothing but
Rocchio.
zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Payoff pitch one more time. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start
back.
mixing it up.
Right
He
field.
hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so
Yelich.
far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Christian Yelich comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
The
No
first
mistake
base,
what he was
number
sitting
4.
on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Up the middle, and he's able to knock it down. The throw to Robinson. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez.
Jose
A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. From the stretch. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Down and away, ball one. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Indians 1. Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off
2 hits
for
and
the
2
Cubs.
trips for him thus far.
The first baseman, Anthony.
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks
Rizzo.
down and in for ball one. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0. Left side, but well fouled. The 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie.
Now batting.
They've tagged him for
The
10
right
hits,
fielder,
including that
Jake
last
Peck.
one, and he's having a hard time
Hayward.
getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Jake
Ladies and gentlemen,
Woodford takes
your
the ball
attention,
here as
please.
he'll enter with a runner at
Now
first
pitching
and
for
nobody out.
Number 40, Jake Woodford.
Jason Hayward will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field, as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Ian Happ. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Bruce Hunter will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes Yelich. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To Gehrig, and the double play ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. Cubs lead it. Craig Kimbrell will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Bruce Hunter remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Ready now, Oscar Mercado. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in and looking for more, Domingo Santana. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Kimbrel is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty B, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Domingo Santana goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Adley Rutschman is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
And he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackie
So
Robinson.
in now for Chicago, Jackie Robinson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Reined in. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
The batter, number 9.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Here's Javier Baez. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Santana will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. Eddie Murray is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Eddie.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Rod Carew. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. 0-2 to Rod Carew. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Brian Roquillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Kirk McCarty will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
McCarty.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Brad Hand gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard.
Hayward. Your attention, please.
Here's a pop-up now. Gehrig waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the
So striding forward now, Ian Happ. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he lays off there, 1-0. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the...
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Mercado has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. Now at the plate, Bruce Hunter.
Bruce Hunter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. David Bodie will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 13, David Bodie.
And the start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hit in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs. Joaquin Soria will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie will stay in the ballgame, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. In is Christian Yelich. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Christian Yelich.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Lou Gehrig is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Oh, and they come in and get him again. And this is just not how you play the game.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Striding in, Oscar Mercado. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Domingo Santana stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1 run on 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Emmanuel Passe is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Bradley Zimmer is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First pitch coming. Here it is. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jackie Robinson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And so ground this one fouled off to the left side. Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Game 2 heads to the 9th. Ready once again, Adley Rutschman. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rod Carew is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
So he sets him down swinging. Rod Carew goes down for the second out, and now they're down to their final try. Stepping in now, Brian Rocchio, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fouled off. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Last strike now for Cleveland. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And a relay to the plate. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
The batter, the right fielder.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. In now, Lou Gehrig. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Chicago get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Cy Young earns the victory on the mound. Mike Clevenger was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.